Welcome to the Sprites Nintendo Show, a silly, ironic monthly Nintendo magazine that's definitely not for kids, starring Hev.
That's me.
And Hal.
That's him. I can say it.
Coming up on today's show.
News Chat, a very selective and non-exhaustive roundup of headlines from the world of Nintendo. Hal tells you a funny Nintendo-themed joke in NINTENJOKE that definitely won't be rude or nasty in any way. Yeah, then it's time for crap, cheap eShop game of the month. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then it's on to the Box Art Awards, with our picks for the best and worst gaming artwork, pulled from new releases in August. Then Hev bores you to death in Factendo by telling you an Nintendo-related fact that you either know already or don't care about once you do know it. Hey! Then things get a little heated in SPADE panel, where we discuss a randomly generated Nintendo topic. And finally, Endgame. We talk smack about a beloved retro game. We don't talk smack.
So sit back, relax,
and try not to yourself with excitement. News Chat. Nintendo pulled back the curtain on the brand new Nintendo Museum. We got to see a small portion of what was on show, including old toys and massive controllers that need two people to play. You know, Miyamoto's nearly 72 years old. I'd like to think that when the inevitable happens, they'll preserve him forever inside the museum, in a glass box for all to see. You mean like Lenin? Exactly like Lenin, yeah. It could be shaped like one of those clear pipes from Super Mario 3D World, if they wanted to keep it on brand. That's disgusting! Oh, we'd all go and see it. We also got to see more details of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom this month, and got a look at the mass-produced minimal-effort pre-order bonus bullshit they're wheeling out, including a free keyring from the My Nintendo store in the UK, a fabric poster exclusive to GameStop, perfect for cleaning your car with, and a free acrylic stand exclusive to Best Buy. There's also a War Scroll bundle available in the UK that costs £11 more, and there's a special Hyrule edition of the Nintendo Switch Lite, but it's not Echoes of Wisdom themed. Link's Awakening came with a genuinely great GameBoy themed steelbook and an art book when it was released, all wrapped in a lovely presentation box. So I'll have to admit, it's all a bit of a come down after that. A come down? It's more like a f***ing hangover. It's all gonna be cheap, flimsy, and stuck in everyone's bottom drawer until the end of time. The trailer's interesting though. The race war between the river and the sea Zora is shaping up nicely. I don't think the Zora conflict is going to play out quite how you think it's going to play out. Everyone's favourite right-hand man, Glover, is finally making a comeback in a brand new physical release for Nintendo Switch, courtesy of Limited Run Games. It's not a remaster, is it? No, I don't think so. Just the original game. How much is it? About $35. Come with anything special? No, just a standard physical cartridge. And the case, obviously. Well, it's an appropriate subject matter because that's a right slap in the f***ing face. Does that mean we won't be pre-ordering it? Whoa, I never said that. What I am saying is that Limited Run knows how to milk a teat, which is appropriate, because a teat is exactly what Glover looks like. And finally, the Nintendo Switch is on track to being the best-selling video game console of all time. It only has the Nintendo DS and PlayStation 2 to beat. It currently stands at around 141 million units sold. The Nintendo DS is at 154 million, and the PS2 is 159 million. Nintendo is forecasting to sell another 13.5 million units in the coming financial year. So it's reasonable to suppose that the Nintendo Switch will break the all-time record within the next 2 years. And it's done all this without a price drop. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Impressive? Me. Cast your minds back around 8 years. Before the Switch was announced, every single media outlet was saying that Nintendo needed to stop making consoles. And the only way for Nintendo to survive was to start putting their IP on rival platforms and mobile. The console as a medium was dying, they said. Nintendo as we know it is failing, they said. All doom, all gloom. And every single line of it was absolute horse. Then, when the Switch was finally announced, it was all doom and gloom again about the price. It's priced too high. It doesn't have enough games. Blah, blah, blah. Are you going somewhere with this? Yeah, we don't hate gaming journalism enough. I suppose some of the predictions have turned out pretty funny. Oh, speaking of funny, it's time for NINTENJOKE. Take it away, Hal. NINTENJOKE. What do you call a Yoshi with no legs? What? It doesn't matter what you call him. He's not coming. Hey! These were supposed to be light-hearted jokes. Okay. Here's another one. A light-hearted one this time. What's green and smells like mushrooms? What? Luigi's finger. Hell! That doesn't even make any sense! Oh, lighten up, bitch. Crap, cheap eShop game of the month. We've scoured the Nintendo eShop to find the title says it all, really. We found the absolute worst of the shovelware bullshit, and the nominees are Sticky Hands, Vac Attack, Werewolf Goldfish, Werewolf Goldfish, Banana Tap, and Clock Creator, My Pendulum Clock. And the winner is... Well, the loser is... Banana Tap. Banana Tap is the title of the game, not the synopsis. Nevertheless, the synopsis would require nothing more than a quick copy and paste of the title, because tapping on bananas is all you do. There's no intro, no splash screen at all, you just load up and start tapping the screen. When you reach a certain number of taps, it changes to the next banana. It costs 99 cents, and those coins would be better suited to being skimmed across a pond than exchanging for this load of Don't buy it, even as a joke. The banana artwork is pretty nice. No, it's Get on with the next segment. The Box Art Awards. There have been some beautiful pieces of artwork for various games released on Nintendo hardware in the past month. We've rounded them down to 5 of the best and 5 of the truly awful. In at number 5 of the best is Land Nama, with its beautiful, moody Icelandic village setting. I tell you what, I'd have this as my PC background. No, you wouldn't. In at number 5 for the worst this month is Escape Backrooms Horror, with the cover art reminiscent of the office scene at the start of The Matrix, only devoid of anything even remotely as interesting. 4th best is the bright and bubbly Stumble Guys, with popping colours and a great sense of excitement that really captures the essence of the game. 4th worst is Colour Sense Challenge, which manages to cover itself in the blandest of corporate artwork and then slap on a logo that looks like it took 30 seconds to make. Number 3 is Witch Spring R. A story-driven RPG always needs appropriate beautiful artwork, and this is no different, with its great use of pastel pinks and blues. In at number 3 for the awful is Brain Training Search for Mistakes of the Japanese Landscape, the only mistake here being the use of early noughties word art. In at number 2 of the best is Other War, a stark and memorable piece of pixel art that uses a striking hot pink in its palette. For the appropriately positioned number 2, we have a game with a cool name and a cover. It's Bullet Time. Simply take an uninspiring screenshot of your game and type out its name at the top. Done. Genius. And finally, the Box Art Award for the best artwork goes to Steamworld Heist 2, with great character designs and wonderful sweeping background artwork. It's appropriate, memorable, and thoroughly nice to look at. And the award for worst box art goes to the Serena Expedition. Simply take an uninspiring screenshot of your game and type out its name at the top. Then, squash the text and add a low-resolution texture lifted from a quick Bing image search and call it a day. I've seen broken paving slabs look better than this. Factendo! Did you know that according to an interview with a New Yorker in 2010, it was revealed that Shigeru Miyamoto used to walk or ride a bike to work? But for his own safety and Nintendo's peace of mind, Nintendo now makes him drive to work, so he hopefully won't get knocked down or anything. Oh, fascinating. Get this, everyone. A high-ranking Nintendo employee drives to work. That's it. That's the fact. I told you not to shit yourself with excitement. Well, I thought it was interesting. Unless he drives a monster truck, it isn't. Next. Spade panel. No, I've been dreading this bit. I'll go easy on you, unless you start talking Right, let's go. Worst Zelda smell. Smell? Worst Zelda smell? I bet Beedle absolutely stinks of soil, feces and cabbage. Not to mention the curious smell of Vaseline and regret. See, this is why I've been dreading this. I don't like being mean. It's a made-up fantasy world, Hev. They don't have feelings. Okay, I suppose Lon Lon Ranch from Ocarina of Time might smell a bit. You know, being a ranch and everything. Yeah, I bet Talon does stink. No, I mean the cows and horses. Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose. I bet the Zora absolutely stink of fish. I wonder if you can eat a Zora. I bet they're all rubbery. You know, like calamari, only sentient. Now you're just being silly. I'll tell you what does stink. A Hinox's butt crack. Especially the ones in the warmer parts of Hyrule. Am I right? That bit of loincloth has got its work cut out for it. Ew! I think we better move on. Endgame. Thank God. for Endgame this month, we're talking about Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
I don't remember picking this.
What's wrong with Zelda 2?
It's the run to the litter, that's why. Unless you want to include the CDI games, or Triforce Heroes or anything like that, which you don't, so it is.
Do you think Zelda 2 will ever see a remake in the same vein as Link's Awakening?
Look, out of all the 2D Zelda games that could get a remake, this has got to be at the bottom of the pile. Personally, I'd like to see the Oracle games get the remake treatment first, then the original Legend of Zelda, then A Link to the Past, then redo Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. But the chances of seeing a Zelda 2 remake are about the same as seeing a port of Metroid Prime Federation Force. 0.
Oh, it's such a shame. I'd love to see it given some love. The combat still feels great. Imagine seeing some of the temple bosses given a reworking. They'd look amazing.
The usual lunatics have released unofficial enhanced editions for PC. A guy called Hoverbat gave it the widescreen treatment, with various other quality of life improvements, and it looks pretty good actually, but that's the best you're going to get.
Do you think it could work in 3D?
It barely worked in 2D.
Hey!
Oh look, it has its fans. But even if there was a kind of Legend of Zelda 2D All-Stars, it's still not going to get the kind of love that you're talking about.
The box art could look something like this.
No, it couldn't.
Why not?
3 reasons. 1, it looks shit, although I do like the fact it has an M rating. 2, the Link's Awakening Echoes of Wisdom art direction would not suit the game at all. This strange meshing of the original artwork and new renders is awful. And thirdly, it looks shit.
You said that twice.
That's because it's well worth mentioning twice. Receive it in stereo, baby.
I told you to stop calling me baby.
Alright, speaking of shit, here's more from this channel. See you next month. That gives you plenty of time to clean your underpants.